Chemical physical changes lab, number 6. Obtain some magnesium metal. See what I got? I got 4 little pieces of magnesium metal. It comes in rolls, but for some reason or another, these were cut already, and I figured, let me use up these little pieces because it's going to work just fine. I'm going to put them in the tongs, which shouldn't be too hard. I'm going to hold all 4 pieces at once in the tong. See them? I just got 4 pieces, little strips of magnesium. And in this reaction, I'm going to light the Bunsen burner. Got it right here. And I'm going to back it up a little because this is the most incredible experiment of the year, especially since you would be doing it if you were here. I'm actually going to put the metal into the fire. Now, most metals, as you know, you heat them up and they get hot. You got frying pans at home? They're made of copper. Some of them are made of aluminum. Some of them are cast iron. You cook on them. They get dang hot. They turn eggs into scrambled eggs. They turn gooey, doughy stuff into pancakes. Put some maple syrup on them. This metal, magnesium, is pretty reactive compared to iron or copper. The copper, we heated up before. It got a little black on the outside, turned into a copper oxide. This is going to also react with oxygen, but it's going to happen zazoom. It's going to happen so fast, it's exciting. So let me light this up. We're going to, hopefully you're going to be able to see it, and then we're going to talk about it. All right, so let me move this so you can see. Turn on the gas. There's the fire. All right, now, you're a little safe here because this is a little bit on the scary side. I'm going to light this on fire, and then I'm going to move it back. I'm going to move it from the fire back over to here so you can watch what happens. I have no idea what it's going to look like on the computer screen, so be careful. So look at this. You see that crazy brightness? It looks like the sun. I can't even look at it with my eyes. I'm actually, where am I? You can't see me. I got my hand up protecting my eyes, and I'm holding this above the table. And it's just really reacting so fast. And then it kind of conks out, bob, boom. Now I'm just going to put this down on the table. I'm going to turn off the fire. And then I'm going to come back in just a second. And we're going to talk about what we see on the table. Now, on the table, it's a little high. I'm going to give it a minute here. But there's still a little bit of magnesium that did not actually ignite. And that's probably because it was in different pieces, and right where I pinched it, it stopped the energy transfer from going across. But there is some white powder that if I touch it, can you see that on my finger? Ooh, I got it on the laptop. That's probably not good. See it on my finger? This white powder dust. This is now a new thing. We started out with magnesium, which is a silver, shiny colored metal. We have a whole lot of oxygen in the air that's invisible. You can't even see it. But when it combines rapidly and with a lot of extra energy being released, called exothermic. And then it turns into this white crystally powder that does not conduct electricity. Can't breathe it. It's not oxygen. It's not magnesium metal anymore. It's something totally different. We made something new. There used to be a certain amount of magnesium in the world. There used to be a certain amount of oxygen. And now there's less oxygen and less magnesium because now a bunch of it has turned into magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide is a new pure substance. It's got its own formula, Mg and O, 1-to-1 ratio. And it's got its own properties, not the properties of magnesium and not the properties of oxygen, completely different. How cool is that? So I would make you touch this with your fingers, right? Look, keeps coming up, and you can keep rubbing it. It's not poisonous. I wouldn't eat it. I bet it might taste a little salty, but I never eat anything in the chem lab because you don't know what's on the table. You don't know. Don't want to put it in your mouth. Okay, how fun is that? That was a really good experiment. I can't wait to watch this little recording myself to see how it looks.